That being said, I think we have time for one more quick question. Do you have any up on that social media board?
I got a math question for you guys. So,
goody.
Lauren wants to know, how can I figure out the chances of flipping a coin 5 times with the result tails, 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 heads, heads?
Tails, 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 heads, heads. She wants to know the chances. Okay. So probability question, and we love to use coins in our probability scenarios as
because
math
hopefully
teachers.
they're evenly weighted.
Hopefully they're evenly weighted. So the idea with coins is that, and as Nathan mentioned, is if they're evenly weighted, then the chance of getting heads and tails is also an equal opportunity, and so that's why it's a pretty good thing to use when we're thinking about probability. So we're wanting to know the chances. When we are finding the chances of one event, we're thinking about the total possibilities on the bottom, so total different outcomes that we would have. And then on the top is the outcome that we are referring to. So for example, if we're looking at this event, what is the probability that we're going to flip tails? Well, we'd say it's 1 out of 2, because there are 2 possibilities, heads, tails, and tails is the one we want. That's one possibility. That is the one the outcome we want. So we'd say that the possibility or the probability for each of these events happening, first for me to get tails, and then if I were to flip tails again, then the probability of that particular event is still 1/2. And same for actually all of these possibilities, all of these outcomes. Now, if you are doing an outcome, if you're trying to find out what the probability is for consecutive events, so first I flip tails, and then I flip tails again, and then I do this, and then I do this, consecutive events, then the procedure for finding the probability of consecutive events is to multiply each of the probabilities of the singular events. So I would take the probability of flipping tails, which is 1/2, and multiply it by the probability of flipping tails again, which is 1/2, 1/2, and 1/2. And we can multiply those all across, and that's going to give me the probability that I would flip these 5 different events. So then we are going to, or these 5 different independent events. So 1 times 1 times 1 times 1, my numerator is going to be 1. Denominator 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, so we get 2 times 2, 4, times 2 times 2 again, 16. 16 times 2 is going to be 32. So the probability of flipping all of those things would end up being 1 out of 32 different possibilities.
So pretty slim
Make
chance.
sense? Yeah, and it should be a pretty slim chance, because there are 5 different outcomes that we're requesting.